The Banquet of Chestnuts, also known as the Ballet of Chestnuts, was a scandalous event that took place in the Vatican in the late 15th century. The Banquet of Chestnuts occurred in October 1501 during the papacy of Pope Alexander VI Rodrigo Borgia. It was a lavish and scandalous feast held at the Papal Palace in Rome. The banquet was reportedly hosted by Alexander VI's son, Cesare Borgia, and it featured various acts of debauchery, including lewd dances performed by courtesans and members of the clergy. According to historical accounts, the banquet culminated in a procession where guests, including cardinals and other high-ranking church officials, chased after naked prostitutes, picking up chestnuts scattered on the floor. The Banquet of Chestnuts is just one example of the scandalous behavior associated with the Borgia family during their time in power in the Vatican. Pope Alexander VI and his children, Cesare and Lucrezia Borgia, were infamous for their political intrigue, corruption, and immorality. Cesare Borgia, in particular, was known for his ruthlessness and ambition. He was involved in numerous conspiracies, assassinations, and military campaigns to expand the power and influence of the Borgia family. The papacy of Alexander VI was marked by rampant nepotism, with the Pope appointing his relatives to positions of power within the church hierarchy. This led to widespread corruption and abuses of power, further tarnishing the reputation of the Vatican. The Borgia Pope's scandalous behavior and disregard for traditional religious values contributed to a growing sense of disillusionment and criticism of the Catholic Church during the Renaissance period. The excesses and scandals of the Renaissance papacy, including events like the Banquet of Chestnuts, fueled calls for reform within the Catholic Church. The Protestant Reformation, led by figures such as Martin Luther, sought to address the perceived moral and theological corruption within the Church. The Council of Trent, convened by the Catholic Church in the 16th century in response to the Reformation, implemented reforms aimed at addressing issues of corruption, nepotism, and moral laxity among clergy members. The Banquet of Chestnuts and other scandals associated with the Borgia papacy continue to be the subject of historical debate and interpretation. While some historians view these events as sensationalized or exaggerated accounts of Renaissance excess, others see them as symptomatic of broader issues within the Catholic Church during this period. So, do you know about